Kia ora, Tina Koto, hello and welcome back to Feed the Beast with Birdtross. I'm so happy to see you today. Yeah, my internet has been a little wonky the last couple of days, so I haven't been able to upload a Feed the Beast episode in quite a while. Anyway, we're back, we're here, and my darkroom is off. Actually, it's a little bit worse for wear than off. It's been almost completely destroyed. Okay, so what I did really, I started off, I had the 9 transposers here. I upgraded it to a 3x3 transposers, a total of 9. And we used to have 4. So yeah, and so basically we kind of doubled the size that the darkroom was, and the efficiency of the darkroom wasn't increased by that much, and really I was kind of wondering if there were any more efficient ways to generate EMC, and thankfully I did think of something, and it's actually right behind me, which is why I haven't looked behind me yet. And this is going to be our EMC generation moving forward, as I should say as well. Behold. What we have here are popularly known as Emc Flowers, 2 of them. And what they are is that there's collectors on the outside of these flowers. All the surfaces on the outside of the flower are collector. And then every one of these collectors is touching at least one antimatter relay. If I actually go ahead and break one of these collectors off, you can see here there's a antimatter relay inside, and there's 5 of these antimatter relays inside this flower. And then in the very center of the flower, the 5 antimatter relays are touching an energy condenser. So really what's happening is that the EMC is being generated by the collector. It's going into the antimatter relay and going into the condenser, and the condenser is turning that EMC into diamonds. Over here we've got a timer which is pulsing the redstone tube here that's connected to a transposer which is touching the 6th side of the energy condenser. So it's pulling out the diamonds and it's bringing them to this energy condenser, which is turning the diamonds that are coming in into dark matter. And as you can see, we've built up quite a lot of dark matter actually. Look at all that. So that's going on. And then, so this system at the moment is generating about, I want to say, around a dark matter every minute, maybe a little bit less than that. And that is, again, quite a lot. It's a huge amount in comparison to what this darkroom was before, and it's, you know, just a fraction of the size, really, just a few blocks high and a few blocks across. But guys, I'm not satisfied yet. This isn't fast enough. I want more EMC. I want to get more. I want to generate red matter like every what, like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that. That's a lot of EMC. Well, that would be like a crazy eventual goal, which I probably don't think we're going to reach in this series. But I do want to generate more, so I've kind of prepared more transposers and redstone tubing over here. So I obviously want to make at least double the amount of EMC that we've got at the moment, a dark matter every 30 seconds, I believe this will bring us down to. So the one disadvantage with this system that I've had thus far is the simply the time that it's taken to generate all the EMC to make this, because if you think about it, in a survival world you've got all these blocks to break, you know, ores and stuff to, you know, use as your EMC. Whereas here in Feed the Beast you've got nothing but a void, so you don't really have anything to start with. So I've basically kind of, yeah, just had to sort of be waiting really on the EMC in order to generate, to make more collectors, and that really has taken the longest time. I believe the end of the last episode was kind of in the 30s hours. And look guys, now we're at, you know, almost 48 and a half hours, just to kind of give you an idea of how long it's taken to get to this point. It should be a lot easier now that we're generating a reasonable amount of EMC. But yeah, so let's give you some statistics about the EMC flower. It's a total flower consists of 1 energy condenser, 5 antimatter relays, and 17 energy collectors. Where possible, Mark III, I should say as well. And that's a total EMC value of 15,529,721 EMC, which is 112 dark matter or 64. A stack plus 48, which you've read by now. And then just in this chest here, we've got our clone pieces ready for whenever we're ready to generate more. We're not going to be making an EMC flower today. What we're going to be trying to be doing is getting ready for that Omega B. I should probably give a brief tour of my new items. There's something in here. A friend that a couple of you have probably heard of, the Vulcanite Amulet. It was raining too much, so I made this, and I don't have to worry about rain anymore. We've also got ourselves the Watch of Flowing Time, which is a really, really cool item. See, look at this, it's nighttime right now. If I press the C key, excuse me, I can accelerate time. Hello. If I press C again, it goes backwards, and then if I press C again, it just turns off. And really what the Watch of Flowing Time is really for, because kind of what that does is it increases the game ticks. The reason I made the Watch of Flowing Time was to kind of make this a little bit faster. But it's an EMC hog. It's fueled by EMC whenever it does that, so we kind of had a bit of a problem there. So we're barely making a profit with this thing doing that. So I've kind of got it off now. So yeah, today I want to get the Omega B out of the way, and the way that we want to do that is I'm using, I should say, because I haven't really said, I'm using the Buildcraft forums. There's a nice little topic on there showing you how to go about getting the Omega B. And really what we're trying to do with that is this is what we've got here is a modest reddened hybrid that I made off camera that's going to be helping us get to the Nether. And the reason that we're using the modest is that you can see here the temperature tolerance is hot and arid. It's also nocturnal, which means that a modest is capable of surviving in the Nether, because it needs to have hot attributes and night attributes as well, is what you need. So we've got that in there as well, and we've also got the reddened in here. So really what we've got, what I'm hoping for with the offspring for our modest queen here is kind of have a modest reddened hybrid princess is what we want. And then what we're going to try and do in the Nether is breed that with one of our pure darkens, which we've been making over here. I've just been kind of breeding the purebreds that we've got together to give us a nice backlog of bees here to use. I believe they're just hanging out in here, don't really need them at the moment. They can just sit in there for a while yet. And yeah, that's really what's been going on off all this time. Camera just trying to get ready for this episode. And we're almost ready. I think we need to go off camera for a few seconds and let this modest queen die. I'll be right back with you guys. Now the queen hasn't died yet, but I just want to put some people's perhaps fears at rest. The idea that I should be putting glowstone on the top of these collectors. Now let's just talk for a second about how they work. You're quite right. These collectors run on light, and you know they can use the sunlight, or they can run at night if you put like a glowstone block directly on top of them. They'll run really at any light speed, but the higher the light level, the faster they go. So glowstone on top will be optimal. But that is only true for really that Mark 1 and Mark 2 collectors, because the Mark 3 collectors at this level they actually emit their own light. They have a light level all of their own. And putting glowstone on top of them won't actually change anything. So if I go ahead and click on this guy, you can see the efficiency of him is way in the full. So we're actually in the clear, really, in terms of the efficiency of this. If I wanted, I could put glowstone on top of here, but it won't do anything. You know, it won't affect the speed at which it's going. That's what I'm trying to say. So no need to worry about putting glowstone on here. And besides, I kind of like the red dots anyway. It gives it a mod sort of feel. And that actually kind of looks like the new stone that's going to be in EE3, doesn't it? What was it called again? The Minium Stone? I think something like that. The low-leveled Philosopher's Stone? Yeah, something like that. Very cool item. I hope EE3 Pre-2 comes out soon. Has this guy died yet? I can see particles in the distance, so it doesn't look like he's died yet. Alright, yes, I'll catch you in a few minutes. Alright guys, we've finally struck a bit of luck here. What I have here is I've actually already scanned it, so I'll just show you again. I haven't scanned these guys yet. We don't really need to. But yeah, let me just quickly show off what we've got here. This princess here, very, very happy to have you, darling. Look what we've got. We've got modest and reddened and the inactive. That is exactly what we want. And then very, very happy to have a hot, arid, and Nocturnal in the active slot. This is exactly what I was looking for. It's actually been really difficult to get this one, guys. I'll admit that I've done a bit of cheating. Now, I'll show you what I did. I'll go into NEI here. I'll be honest with you guys. I was sort of wanted to try and lie, but I'm going to be honest. I've been using the load function over here, and I basically got the queen to almost as it was about to die, and then I would sort of bring it in here, and then I saved it in load 2. And then if it wasn't giving me what I wanted, then I'd just load up. I would bring the bees into here, load up, they'd be gone, and the queen would be back, and I'd put it back in, and it would give me some more. And I've done that a couple of times now, so we've finally got we've got what we want, though. We've got the reddened, modest reddened hybrid, and I'm actually going to, yeah, we'll just scan these guys, just for completionist's sake. Modest reddened. Aha! So this guy's exactly what we want as well. Perhaps we could breed a stream of these guys so we might not have to cheat. But I'm thinking, I don't like cheating with with my Let's Plays. I normally kind of resort to cheating as kind of to let the people who are new know. It just happens. I mean, I can kind of justify it somehow, and I really feel like I can justify it this time, because I don't want to lose this girl. If I don't get the Omega Bee this episode, I mean, you know, I have to basically get this one again, and it's going to be all crazy. So I am actually going to I'm going to drop these guys off in the chest. I was kind of saving a guy that's exactly the same as this guy here. So this guy is he's slightly different. He's a bit worse, and then so I'll just put this guy in here as well. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to X, and I'm going to save this one here, just so that we've got the bee here. That's all good. Now what we need is a darkened, because now we've got what we need. Remember, this is exactly what we need right here. We've got hot, arid, and yes, nocturnal. This bee can survive in the nether, and it has the reddened attribute. So we have a chance of getting the Omega Bee now that we have that trait on a bee that can survive in the nether and produce in the nether. Now what we need is to take a purebred darkened drone. We're just taking one of our mass-produced ones from over these two apiaries here, which are inactive at the moment. I'm not sure if I showed that off. There's just a ton of these unprocessed honeycombs in here. We don't really need honeycombs at the moment. Should have a ton of honey drops in here at the moment. Yeah, still got quite a few. Alright, so we're going to head down to the nether now. Now, I haven't really been down to this part of the map since the first couple of episodes. Do you remember that? We had a... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we built a little cobblestone wall here because there were some skeletons giving us a bit of bother. Not anymore. If there are any skeletons, we can just whoosh them off. All the way down to the nether. Oh, turns black. Now, I've actually been in here off camera before the start of this episode as well, just to give you a quick tour once we're inside. So what I've done is kind of prepared the situation over here for what's going to be happening today. If you remember there, what we need to get the reddened bee was a red matter block underneath the apiary, which we have here, and then a Mark III antimatter relay. We've got that as well. We've got a ton of EMC in here. I think I threw in like 9, and then I put a little bit more in a Klein star in there, just to make sure that we get the Omega Bee out of this. Alright, so what I'm going to do is actually just do one last save, because this is because what we have at the moment is kind of a modest reddened hybrid, and it can survive in the nether. It has the reddened attribute. We've established that already, but there's a chance that we're actually going to lose the bee here. The mutation has got like a 50% chance of something now to work, and I don't want to go through that. And really, yeah, so what I wanted to say before is really at this point it's more about for me at least, showing you guys how you can do it, and I hope you try to at least do it legitimately and show me how it's done, right? So we're going to take our darkened drone, breed them together in the nether, and she should be able to survive. She might need some flowers though, so I brought some with me, so we'll just stick those down as well. I brought some cactus as well, just in case she needed cactus, but no, it looks like she's going to survive okay on these flowers. She's working. So yeah, also came in here with my mercurial eye, just buffed this out a little bit. You know, you haven't really missed anything. Took around, you know, 1 or 2 minutes to make this platform. Didn't miss much. Alright guys, so yeah, that's pretty much what's going on here in the Nether. I'm going to be right back once our darling queen here has left us, and we'll see if we can get ourselves an Omega Bee. I don't actually know what the Omega Bee can even do. I assume it produces something awesome. Hey man, don't push me. What? Can't you push zombie pigmen? I wonder if you use Swift Wolves on them, they get angry. Well, but yeah, they don't. What? Oh, they're fireproof. I forgot about that. Wow. Oh yeah, guys, I'll be right back once the this queen bee has died off. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, could this be it? What we have is a modern princess and a red drone, but we've also got this guy. Oh, oh. A purebred Omega. Oh, that's right. Slow pocus. So what does it do? I wonder. Possible specialty something. Wow. Well, we got it! I'm not actually going to use it for anything, but we got it. So I'm actually going to, how much EMC did it take? Did it use all of it? It did not use all of it. I'm actually going to drain the rest of that as much as I can into my Klein stars. I should have another one in my Mercurial Eye, because I made another one for the Mercurial Eye. Where is that? Alchemy bag? Yeah. Has it got one inside? No. Is it inside the alchemy bag? Klein star, anybody? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We got it! I probably don't sound as excited as you'd think I'd be, but I am. Oh, and that was actually on the first try as well, guys, so. Oh, oh, that's so good. That is, oh, thank you. Finally got the Omega Bee. It's just the one. All that work. I thought it was actually going to do the glittery thing like the enchanted items do, but it doesn't seem like it does. Very interesting. And I think we've actually gotten enough EMC in the meantime to make another one of these EMC flowers. Let's just quickly check before we end the episode. Oh yeah, look at that. We've almost got enough to make 2, I'd say. Wow. Alright guys, well, thank you for watching this episode of Feed the Beast. We're just going to end it here just by turning in this this Omega Bee, and there is a pig in there. Frame rate's going down. What the? Oh, it's a party in here, is it? Okay. Alright, let's get that Omega Bee. Hopefully this works. I saved the queen just in case this doesn't work. But oh wow, that frame rate, yeah, I'm getting 8 frames a second here. Alright. In you go. Is that gonna work? I don't have it anymore, so machine looks like it picked it up. Light up, please. Come on. Birdie, please. Did it need to be a princess or a queen or something? Hello? Hello? Is that it? It's not lighting up. Are you kidding me? I had an Omega Bee. It was a purebred. Does it need to check it? Did I... What? What's going on? Where is that zombie? Must be outside. Oh my goodness. My Omega Bee's gone. But you saw it, guys, right? You saw it. You saw it. It was an Omega. It was, right? That's got a capital A. Maybe I got the wrong type of Omega. I don't even know. What the heck? It sounds like it's like right behind there or something. Oh man. Well, you guys saw that I had an Omega Bee, right? We're gonna end the episode here, guys. It looks like it's not lighting up. Man, that's kind of depressing. Alright, I'll see if I can fix that for next time. There might be something wrong with the wiring. I have no idea. So yeah, guys, the final episode, I believe, is coming up next. We're going to be having the Ender Dragon fight. Epic. I'll see you then.